Monday morning, week 2. It's a hot one today, so I'm sticking to the shade around the reservoir and I'm just running for 45 minutes today. Nice and easy. It's strange because I think my body wants to do a session, but on that longer run yesterday I felt like, I don't know, I felt a few little bits of pain at the end. It might have been because I was like dehydrated, I didn't really take any water with me and it was really hot, so I'm resisting the urge to run fast today and just running super slow for 45 minutes. One of the things I do is I run to time more than distance. I find if I run to time, it's not a task. I don't see it as something to be completed as soon as possible. It's like, unless I run faster than the speed of light, I can't really change how fast or slow time moves. This is something crazy I do. I love this stretch and it's only about 300 meters. I've run now for 18 minutes, okay? And I will just go up and down the same stretch for a little bit just because I like it. I'm not one of these runners who feels the need to do a big loop. I think you can get a big run done just by going up and down. Nothing wrong with that. If you like where you're running, just stay there. I mean, there's no need for me to go out in the sun. Just up and down here. It smells good. I like the smell. I love the smell of forestry. It reminds me of being a kid, and it's one of those smells that made me realise I no longer wanted to be a track athlete. I've talked about it a few times in interviews and on podcasts, but I was warming up for a race in Nijmegen in Holland, and there was a trail like not too dissimilar from this next to the track, and I was running around it and it just reminded me of all the smells from running up the mountain in Troki when I was a kid. And I realised that I don't really like anything about the track. I don't like the smell of it. I didn't like the atmosphere. This is where I feel free and happy. So that's why this morning I'm kicking off week 2 by just going up and down here, nice and relaxed. Whoa. Another good thing about slow running is I find it allows your body to find its natural running style. When you're running slow, your brain switches off, and ultimately at the end of the day you see fast running and slow running as the same thing. It's just how quickly you're moving your legs, and for me that's a big psychological thing, is when it comes to running fast, I don't see it as a different activity to running slow. Running is running, and it's about practicing getting that time on your feet. So I'm up and down here again. I think this is my 4th turnaround, just going up and down the same bit of trail, nice and chilled, but I know it's good for my technique, it's good for my relaxation, it's good for just my creativity. And I know that when it comes to race day, I will think of this. When the going gets tough, I will think about how pleasant running can be. I'm not one of these people who draws on the memory of tough sessions when the going gets tough, because it's already tough going. I just think, when the legs are full of lactic, I just think, well, you're doing exactly the same activity as this on Monday morning, just jogging around the trails, relaxing. What's there to be afraid of? 45 minutes done, 8.3 kilometers. What a lovely way to start the day. I'm not one of those runners who feels the need to round up everything on Strava as well. I like it when it looks awkward. It looks like untrimmed spaghetti. It's just all over the place. It's spilling over my fitness bowl, onto my lap, onto the floor, and his dog's eating it. Who cares? A run is a run. Right, I'm going to think of something to do this week. Something tough. Let's do a tough run. Maybe tomorrow. Let's do something hard tomorrow. We'll see. I'll have a look. I'll have a look at all the training plans are right for people, and then see if it's something I like the look of. Hiya. Tuesday. The plan today was to go for a hard run. I wanted to do a hard session. I saved myself a little bit yesterday on a nice gentle run, and then today I was going to go hard. But I was thinking of something like a 10k tempo, trying to run it 35-36 minutes. So I set off with that in mind, and then my phone Spotify just picked up on what I was playing last night, and so I was walking down the street, put the headphones on, and it started playing the reissued Alice Coltrane album. I think it's called Kirtan Tiriya Sings. It's basically 60 minutes of devotional Hindu songs. So they started playing. I thought, I'll listen to this for a bit while I warm up, and then I'll go into the hard session. But I couldn't stop listening to it. I was just so into it that it was like the music just took over. It took over everything, and any sense of going hard was just gone. And the album's crazy. It's just her and I think it's a like a Wurlitzer electric organ, her voice and an organ, and just the way it's recorded, it sounds like her voice is all around you. It sounds like she's in space singing to you. I don't know, at moments when I'm listening to it I feel weightless. So any idea of running faster just gone. I was just running really slow, listening to it, just taking it all in. And it's a kind of music where it was like transforming the world around me. So there were bits of sunlight coming through trees, and I was like almost as if they were words or something. I don't know. I was just really tuned into what was going on around me, and I just felt like there's no need to battle and run hard. Just relax and just go at the pace that the world is unraveling at that time, as in like the sun was rising and stuff. So yeah, I just seemed to, the day just felt slow, like slow motion footage of a whale turning in the sea, like, you know, one fin raised to the sun and then it goes back in the waves. That's what it felt like. And it really goes back to what I was saying last week about keeping things simple and meaning it. Alice Coltrane, she's conducted, like 10 years before that album was made, she'd conducted 25-piece orchestras, and then all of a sudden on this it's just her and her voice, and it's so captivating, it's so magical. And I really like the way it made me feel a bit powerless, and I'm learning a lot about that. You know what, like I've lived a lot of everything not everything, lots of things I've done, I've taken it to excess. So not just like the drinking and partying, but when I was a track athlete, I got so into it, it was excessive. You know, I was doing so much that it was the same frame of mind that would make me drink loads of beers. It was like I was just so obsessed with this idea of getting better. And the same with the band. I just got everything with the band got excessive, and not learning to run, but running again as like an older man now, it's really teaching me to like strip back things and keep it simple. And I think it comes down to, this is weird, I think it comes down to power. So, you know, like when you're on a night out and you're on a mad one and the drinks and drugs are hitting really good and it makes you feel really powerful and you want that power to continue. And then running on a track, it was the same thing. It was like, I liked the idea of being Welsh indoor 800 meter record holder. That felt powerful, and you're always after more power. With a band touring, it's like you tour the States, you tour Europe, and you feel like you're in a privileged position. And like to be in a privileged position sometimes feels like to have power. And I'm really learning that life is better when you don't feel like you've got any power. When you kind of put it all into perspective. Like today, that album sounded so natural. It sounded like the music was coming from the world around me, and it made me feel really small and powerless. So I just ran at the pace the music wanted me to run. And since quitting alcohol, it's like I've realized that I drank because it gave you a sense of power, it heightened your personality, everything. And I'm learning to like live with weakness and appreciate and enjoy weakness. So that's why I didn't run fast today, because I just went out. I didn't want to battle against entropy. I just wanted to go out and jog and enjoy the moment. So sometimes it's nice to just feel weak. It's a nice feeling. It's humbling. But I'm going to run hard tomorrow. I'm going to have to, otherwise I'm never going to get fitter. Oh, sometimes the universe can take you too literally. I said there on Tuesday about the finding the joy in weakness, and then I did a rugby session with the boys on Wednesday, which was yesterday. It's Thursday today. You can tell from the sky, that's a proper Thursday sky. And I was flying, I was feeling really good, and I felt like I'd been working on my turns so I could try and keep up with them on the turns. And I did one of them and just something went in my back. I just had a shooting pain, kind of like from the hamstring up the back. So that spoilt my running a bit. I finished the session and then I was going to do a running review in the evening, but yeah, it's not feeling good. It's not feeling good. So I've just come down the field today. I'm going to walk for a little bit, which is what I'm doing now. And then I'm going to try just jogging. I've done a lot of stretching. Butterfly just came to say hello to me. That's nice. I've done a bit of stretching. I'm just going to see if I can shake it off. We'll see. Oh my word. Ah. I don't feel like I'm running properly at all. Oh, my right leg just doesn't want to move. Oh, maybe this was a bad idea. I don't know, let's just keep on jogging. Oh, it's getting better. That's 5 minutes of jogging. It's loosening up loads. I'm happy again. Well, I was happy anyway. Injuries, like whatever, they're not that big a deal. But I'm just glad that I'm not in pain. It's strange though, because that session, like, I don't know, I think maybe I tend not to think of each week's training as a lesson, but if we think that last week was about keeping things simple, and then this week, I'm guessing, just by pure chance, it's become about knowing your weaknesses. And I'm definitely, like, those rugby sessions have shown me that I am quite weak. I'm quite weak, and I used to be someone who used to lift a lot of weights. A couple of years ago I was bench pressing 100k. I think I'd struggle to do 60k now, so it's highlighted to me that I need to work on my strength. So it's no bad thing, is it? It's always good to learn and keep on working what you need to do, like what gaps you need to fill to make you a better runner. I feel like trying something fast. Let's go! This is running review pace. I can do it! The legs are getting better! Here's a thought I just had while I'm running, relatively pain-free, which feels amazing. How about the simplest thing in the world is to focus on your weaknesses? I think I've cracked it. I think I've cracked the secret to training. All you gotta do is just focus on your weaknesses. That's it. Don't focus on what you're good at, just enjoy what you're good at, but focus on what you're not very good at. Simple. God, I feel like a Buddhist monk. I feel like I've had a moment of enlightenment. That's been 4 kilometers just going around this field. That's a lot of laps. I think it's now time to run on concrete for just a kilometer, just to do a little 5k, and I'll see how I feel after this. That's an easy half hour done. I'm feeling better than I was at the start. Seems to have eased up a little bit, so I don't know. Let's just see what my body decides to do next. I'm just waiting to see. Let me know what you want to do, body. If you want to run, let me know. If not, we just chill out.
Oh my God. Honestly.
We are running again. I had a lovely massage yesterday with Di Thomas, my physio. I think we found out what the problem was. I think it was a lot of tightness around the hips, maybe like a few little trapped nerves. So loosened up nicely. I'm covered in bruises though. And I seem to be running all right this morning. We're good. We're running well again. 6 300s. There they are. Just on the cool down. 6 300s with 2 minutes recovery, all under a minute. It's tough, but I feel like our back thing is gone. I'm happy. Saturday morning. I don't think it's 7 o'clock yet. Death metal t-shirt and go. That was my motto this morning. Just get a t-shirt on and go. I didn't film much yesterday, so I'll just drop in some bits of me training with the rugby boys. Not a lot. We did a tough session. It was the last one with them, and I'm gutted because I was really enjoying it. We did, I think we started with 6 300s. They were fast. They were faster than I run them on the road, usually, and that's returns. So crazy, like we've come on a lot in 4 weeks, and they go and train with the clubs now next week, so it's just me jogging around the woods again. What's the crack? What's going on? I don't know, my back is a bit sore again today. So I'm just on the slow run, listening to Alice Coltrane again, just going at the pace of the world around me. Hang on, let me get through here. So that's what I'm doing today. I think my goal, I don't think I'm even going to hit 70k this week. I ran before I trained the rugby boys yesterday just to get some mileage up, but I think my goal this week is just to run 6 days out of 7, which is amazing because my back was really in a lot of pain. So it's amazing that I'm even running, to be honest. So that's my Saturday. I'm just gonna go till the album finishes, so something like an hour. I'm just thinking about how this week's video is gonna be edited together, and you had the clips there from the World Championships, and then a screaming clip from a gig somewhere. I don't even know, I can't remember half the gigs I played because I was drunk all the time. And I think what it's all showing is the lack of chaos in my life, how calm everything has become, and I love it. My head and everything I did was just so frantic and noisy. I wasn't like when I was drinking. I would feel like every day I had to start again. So say I had a good idea before going to bed, I'd wake up the next day and I'd have to remind myself what the idea was, what the thought behind it was. And now I feel like I've been able to maintain a clear thought for over a year. It's just, my thoughts used to feel like they were swirling, and everything just going straight to head now. It's so calm. So I guess something that's going to come out of this week's video is just how calm everything is. Look, this is what I do now. I go out and have gentle jogs, apart from when I'm doing running reviews and I'm an absolute maniac. That's when I unleash the stage version of Jimmy. That's when Jimmy in a band comes to the surface. But the majority of the time, this is me, just jogging, chilled, listening to Hindu devotionals on my headphones. Actually, let's put something noisy at the end. I got an idea for something noisy. Let's put that at the end.
Death metal t-shirt. I missed my cue. Hang on. Death metal t-shirt. Does that sound good? Death metal t-shirt. Go. I don't actually like death metal that much, so I think I'm in the wrong band. What's the drummer doing? What are you doing, buddy? Let's have a breakdown. Okay. I might be dressed like I'm ready for a mosh pit, but I'm actually listening to Hindu devotional music. This is awkward. Let's just go in one more time. Yeah! What is that? Right, let me know when we get into the chorus. Okay, I've got something. Here we go. Ready? Count me in. What timing is this in? Here we go. Ready? Death metal t-shirt. Go. Where's everybody gone?
Are you ready to go running? Yeah, let's go. Hold on tight.
Your watch and tell you what time it is. Take your chase and tell you to kick it with.
Go fast?
Yeah!
In the streets with a heater under my
So I was meant to go to Cardiff this morning to run with the running punks there, but I've got this crazy habit which I started 2 years ago, is listening to my dreams, and I had a dream and there's a song in there. So instead of going to Cardiff to run, I've been spending most of the morning trying to work out how to play that song that was in my dream. And now, me and Tommy, we're going for, I don't know, a nice easy 10 miles. I know my goal this week was to try and run further than 70k. I don't know, I'll be lucky to hit 70k this week. I think I need to do 26 today. 10 miles with this buggy is tough going. So, obviously it all changed with that little back injury, but I'm happy that I ran 6 out of 7 days. I'm happy with that. Next week now I'm feeling good to go again. And actually it's a weird thing. According to Strava, I never really look at the fitness thing on Strava. I use Strava to kind of clock my distance. But I looked at the fitness thing today and it's the most unfit I've been, according to Strava, in about a year, which is absolutely nonsense because look at that. Different types of fitness, isn't it? This, I would rather be doing this than caning a session just to keep Strava happy. Saying that though, I quite fancy trying a sub 4 minute kilometre with a buggy. Do you fancy it? Let's go! Let's go, come on! Nowhere near 420 kilometres. That was hard. That was real tough. 10 miles done this morning. Tommy just gave me some Tic Tacs to finish. What a training partner. Good thing about goals is they are yours and you can move them to when you're ready for them. I wasn't ready to run further than 70 kilometers this week, but it's been a great week for using running to stay creative. It's been a great week for using running to stay healthy. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling positive, my back is better. I've learned some weaknesses I've got, I'm going to work on those. You know, it's only week 2. Next week now, we'll do some hard sessions, do a running review. It feels weird, like not doing a running review all week feels really bizarre. But I'll be honest with you, all I could listen to all week was Alice Coltrane and Kendrick Lamar just now. Anyway, I'm going to Cardiff now to make a music video for the next single. The follow-up to All My Fish Are Dead. In the top 20 most played songs on KEXP last week. What is going on? That is absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, let's go make some noise, let's rock out. Don't know, I might film something there, or I might just put this all together and put it online. Anyway, have an excellent week. Stay positive, keep on running.
Yeah.